Hey everybody, welcome to the second week of month 3. So that puts me in week, 10. So I'm in the middle of week 10. Got my feet wet a little bit, so I've made it through the first week of month 3, midst of week 2 of month 3. I'm liking it. That I prefer these to month 2. So here's the change up. Here's what you're looking at in month 3. You have your push, pull, legs. Those are your lifting workouts. And we've narrowed it down to the 3 basic heavy lifts, which is your barbell squat, your barbell bench press, and your deadlift. Now, we're using the tactic called compensatory acceleration training. So you're not maxing out this month like you did in months 1 and 2 with your 3x5s, and kept adding weight to it. This time the idea is we're dropping that weight, but we're working on acceleration, working on the fast twitch muscle fibers, because science, according to Jeff, says that we can actually build strength with this technique, working on the fast twitch. And the best part about this month is you're going to actually test this theory, because while we're not adding any weight to the bar, I think the most that you do is 80% of your 1 rep max, and again, you're concentrating on exploding up. But when we get to the challenge at the end of the month, now we're going to see if we can start setting PRs based on the science behind using it's called Cat 5 training. So you'll do before a primer, your 1 heavy lift, which will have 5 sets. Then when I originally opened up this month and looked at the workouts, I was kind of bummed. They reminded me of just a bit of the technique from the 3rd month of max size. I really disliked the 3rd month of max size. If you have not done that program, the last month concentrates on 5-second. You'll do total body workouts, I believe. No, maybe it's push-pull. I'd have to go back. But basically, here's what it is. You'll do a workout that's entirely eccentric. So you're doing 5-second eccentric and then lowering 5-second eccentric. And that's every move, every set, every rep. The following day, you'll do the exact same exercises, but that time you're concentrating on a 5-second concentric. It was just too slow paced for me. By the end of the month, I got so antsy, I just dropped it down to doing those workouts 1 time and traditional rep styles. So when I saw the techniques in this month, he has terms for them, shot clocks, but basically you're going to have 2 exercises that include an iso lengthening hold. And like today was the pull through on the cable machine. So in that lengthened position, you will hold that for 5 seconds, come up, down. So you're concentrating on the stretching aspect in that exercise. And 2 exercises using that technique. Then you'll go on to the 5-second, I believe it's eccentric. I always get those mixed up. So the lowering. So today, one of those exercises was a hip thruster. So nice quick up, or your traditional bringing it up, and then 5 seconds to lower. I've been pleasantly surprised that I actually enjoy those moves. It's not as mentally frustrating as the 3rd month of max size was, probably because there's 2 techniques there in the hold, and they're only up, a third of your workout, and there's benefits to them. Here's the thing I didn't like. A couple of the moves, I don't I feel like there could have been a better exercise chosen. But then again, today, for example, today, one of the 5-second lowering moves was a dumbbell bench step up with, you know, the quads, the legs. And I guess if you consider this actually works up quite a bit on balance, because I was definitely struggling to use a 5-second lowering on a bench step up. I got better as time went on, learned where to focus and really make that mind muscle connection to, you know, not be teetering all over the place. So actually enjoying those. Actually, sometimes it's kind of like, I don't know if that's the exercise I want to do with it, especially Bulgarian split squats. That was not pleasant. And the other thing for me that bugged me, and some of you saw on the Athlean-X website, they have the dashboard, you can ask questions in the message center, and I had to ask, where is the lengthening portion of a Bulgarian split squat? I just overthought it so much that I could have, you know, argued both sides. So the thing that bugged me also was in the demo videos, they seem very generic. He's just walking you through the exercise. When it comes time to do those exercises with the eccentric lowering or the iso lengthen hold, I felt like those videos should have concentrated on explaining that a little more in depth. So that, that will consist of 2 exercise iso hold, 2 exercises on the eccentric lowering, and you'll finish up with the aftershock. This month, the aftershock is focused on explosiveness, kind of seems to be, you know, the theme of this month quite a bit. I enjoy those, especially, and this is something to keep in mind because I don't feel like this is the most typical piece of equipment in a gym. The landmine has been utilized quite a bit. In fact, today would be my 5th weightlifting workout of the month, and so far 4 of those have used the landmine for the aftershock, and I know tomorrow's push uses the landmine. That being said, I'm loving it. I've never used my landmine this much in one of the programs, and they've been unique, like landmine cleans. There's the thrusters. Tomorrow's something else, I have to look, but I'm really, really liking that. But on the flip side, while I get it, they work explosiveness. That's kind of the idea behind this month, is working on our explosive, our fast twitch muscles. I don't find them nearly as difficult, again, as those iron will drills with the holds. Those, I think, are just, those really test strength, but not fast twitch. So there you go. All right, and then the other 2 components of this month, we are back to those burst training workouts, speed and jump. I'm not a fan. In fact, I haven't done them yet. I just find, primarily, I'm just not really ever a big fan of Jeff's burst training. I get more out of either doing my own thing or just utilizing others. So, but if you are going to do those burst training sessions, they are, I believe, like if you look at speed, you'll have a primer, a warm-up, and there might be four moves that sets and reps, lots of sprinting on the speed day. I took a video. One move in the jump workout last week was ninja cyclone jumps, and I really wanted to try those. Those looked fun, and they were a lot of fun. I actually worked those into the plyo workout of Insanity. So my Insanity video is going in the end, and if you've ever done Insanity, the last circuit, that is so much planks between push-ups, run it out, but it's basically like mountain climbers. Then you have to do side to side abs. Then you do in and outs. This is all in the plank position at the end of an intense workout, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So after the level 1 drills and insanity, I grabbed my kids' Christmas gift, their gymnastics mat, and put that to good use and did those ninja cyclone jumps, which was a lot of fun. But one thing that I haven't done, I did one of them, not both. The cool down, or the last move of the circuit, them I'm finding very real world applicable. One of them is I believe he calls it 90-90 breathing. You would lay on your back on the ground, legs up and over a chair, and then you're going to concentrate on your breathing. I believe 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out is about what it is. I haven't done much of it with this program. I have a lot of experience with that in yoga. One yoga instructor I followed in particular was very big on the beginning of our practice doing breathing drills. So I've always found those to be extremely beneficial, just in real life, real health application, especially after my husband had COVID-19 pneumonia. I was constantly on him. I get it. It sucks. You're hacking your brains out, but you need to concentrate on taking some deep breaths in, and you have to work your lungs. We don't do a lot of that in just traditional workouts, and it's really necessary, really helpful, really important. The other one, and I did do this one, the other beneficial exercise I found, this was at the end of the jumpers, it's at the end of one of them, was the balance. Closing your eyes, balancing on one leg for 20 seconds. Another thing that in one of his programs, and I really need to look it up, again, some of the drills at the end of the workouts were extremely beneficial. You could tell they came from his PT background, and it was a lot of balance. Hey everybody, I just wrapped up the second week of month 3, so might be week 10, is that? Yeah. And I did end up deciding a couple days ago, I decided I wanted to try the pro day jump, just to kind of be able to give you a little bit of feedback on it. And because it was, like I said, the jump days are something that I can do down here. The speed days that have a lot of sprinting, it's not doable down here. So give you a little bit of a background. They're not too intensive. In fact, I spent the afternoon in the emergency room. If you've watched my channel, I am clumsy. There's just nothing graceful about me. My husband, every time I drop something, he just shakes his head and kind of just says, I would expect nothing less. So I was going down the stairs. I grabbed a bottle of bleach out of the closet upstairs. I was heading down the basement stairs, and it slipped out of my hands halfway down the steps. It hit the concrete just right, that there's enough pressure that popped that top off, and just bleach splashed me in the face, but more importantly, it just bombarded my eyeballs. So rough afternoon in the ER. Not rough, but not pleasant. My eyes are, I don't know, they actually are they're looking pretty good right now. They just kind of got scalded by bleach. Hopefully follow-ups with my actual eye doctor. No permanent damage, just pain. So just a little bit of background as to what my day entailed. And then I came home, did what I did. You know, my eyes are hurting. I don't want to think about it. So wandering around here and there doing what I'm doing, and then I just told my husband, I'm going to go work out. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, because otherwise I'm just walking around here and all I can do is concentrate on my eyes are just very uncomfortable. So There's a warm-up. It entailed some 3-way, I think, lunges and reaches, and also the low pogo jumping. Then from there, you move on to the actual workout, which consisted of 4 moves. Yeah, about 4 moves, but they are not done in a circuit. They are done in straight sets. So whether they're 3x6, 3 by, give or take, it changes. But they're straight sets. And you're not doing tons of reps. This is more focused on skill. And when it comes to jumping, the skill that it was about control, the way that you're basically hitting the ground. It's a lot about skills and jumping, controlling. Yes, your heart rate will go up. Yes, you'll be doing a little bit of heavy breathing, but nothing intensive. And then there is the final cool down for this, which would have been jump rope. I did a little bit of that, obviously mimicked the jump rope being in a basement, but that is it for the first 2 weeks of month 3. I will gladly and wholeheartedly say I'm very much enjoying this month, the workouts. Now, that being said, I have not walked away from a lifting workout and felt overtaxed. In past workouts, I remember vividly old school iron. I remember like by the end of some of them, it was like, oh, I can't lift my arms. I got nothing left. I can't lift my arms. But this one, I do not walk away overtaxed, and I think that is only going to benefit the longevity of oneself in this program. Because as I said before, the technique that he has you using, which concentrates on speed, the fast twitch muscle fibers, is in theory meant to build your strength. And the end of this month, the non-overworked, non-taxed body is going to be tested. So, and put to its limits. I am very much looking forward to how that final challenge in month 3 goes. So hope all is well. Hope everybody is still sticking with it, finding what you enjoy and utilizing it. And I will see you for the last half of month 3.